From New York City, a beautiful Thursday evening, day 11 at the U.S. Open. It is semifinal day. Two of the four contenders still alive have been to this stage of a major before. The other two barely have their driver's licenses. Greece's Maria Sakkari taking on the author of tennis's most improbable fairy tale in quite a while, Emma Raducanu. Maria Sakkari is going to present a whole different set of challenges today. What are they?
Yeah, Sakkari is a pretty big favorite going into this match. She's not going to give away as many free points, and everybody knows how improved Sakkari is. But if you're Raducanu, you're thinking, why not?
That smile has captivated the Big Apple. Emma Raducanu has it on again as she walks past the original 9 on her way onto Arthur Ashe Stadium. How's that for a backdrop? Raducanu, Sakkari. Raducanu has not dropped a set through 8 and has dropped just 22 games. Come on.
Keep waiting. Okay, when is the fatigue going to hit, whether it's emotional or physical?
And there's another one to get the break. Nerves of steel from the kid.
It's great variety there. Raducanu able to come up with another screaming up the line winner. She's just taken advantage of it all.
So history on the precipice. Come on.
Remarkable.
The teenage dream has come true at the Open. It's Raducanu and Fernandez in the final.
It's true. 18-year-old Emma Raducanu from Great Britain, who had to come through the qualifying, just kept going. Now she's in the final. Oh, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed history tonight. This young woman, Emma, has just been the first qualifier in history, men's or women's, to reach a final of a major.
You guys have made me feel right at home. Today, playing under the lights on Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York is honestly one of the most iconic things in tennis. So I was just so excited to come out here and play in front of you guys, and thank you for coming.
How would you describe what you've accomplished so far?
A surprise. Yeah, I just can't believe it. A shock. Like crazy, all of the above.
It has to be one of the most improbable major finals in the history of the sport. Two teenagers, neither one of them inside the top 70 in the world. It's 19-year-old Leylah Fernandez of Canada with a chance to lift the trophy in just her 7th career major, taking on 18-year-old Emma Raducanu of England, who is playing in just her 2nd.
We didn't know what to expect coming into this year's U.S. Open. We were without some of the biggest stars of the game, but it's been a remarkable tournament, and these two have really captured the hearts of tennis fans and also just sporting fans all over the world, not only with their level of play, but also their composure in the biggest moments on the biggest stage. Leylah Fernandez in her matches has been, the bigger the point, the better she's played. And Raducanu, she hasn't even been tested yet, hasn't dropped a set.
It's the U.S. Open final, one we could have never guessed would happen. Raducanu, Fernandez for the title.
A monster game for both players.
High quality.
Yeah, extremely high quality to start such a big match. That point right there really encapsulating what is so good about these two. They can both play offense, they can both play defense.
Second break for the Brit, and she steals the first set.
They are even in terms of winners, almost even in terms of unforced errors. It's just coming down to a point here or there.
This has been awesome.
She went down during that last point.
Blood coming out of that knee, and the rule clearly states if a player is bleeding, the chair umpire must stop play.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Raducanu is now receiving a medical timeout.
Her knee's pouring blood.
Yeah.
There are no options about this one.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ready for play. Thank you.
Raducanu.
What a hold there for Belgium from Love, 30 down. And big come on there from Alexander Blocks. The more Blocks is able to keep this close as the third set progresses, the more he allows that youthful exuberance to come into play. But on the other side of that, also the pressure that Berrettini starts to feel. Playing a guy in his first Davis Cup tie, 19 years old, and outside of the world's top 250. Berrettini settling in on that first serve. Berrettini holds, tensions rising here in Bologna. On serve early, third set.
With you, Sabra, I'm not just salty, I'm sweet. I want to be legally bound to your roasted red pepper mound. Together, we make the perfect snack.
Sabra, the snack your snacks would snack on if your snacks could snack on snacks.
I'm Ted Concaffey, and this is
The
a
whole
man...
world knows who you two are. When my boy's autopsy came back, it was something in his blood.
You start talking, or I give the police the biggest drug bust this town's ever seen. We do stupid. We do it together.
Let's get real. It's hard to live up to that mug. Like that time you forgot the diaper bag. But with a little help from the delicious nutrition of Orgain Kids, you'll live up to that mug after all. Orgain, it's real nutrition for real life.
Hey, I'll give you $574 if you switch.
Okay.
So what about $574 for switching your home insurance to Allstate?
But that's way too much of a hassle.
Allstate can handle the switching for you. Just call them.
Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds.
You're way shorter than I thought you'd be. There's a shirtless selfie of me by the dumbbells. Here I am. I do air drumming. I'm a competitive air drummer.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I forgot my wallet at home, so sugar mama.
Will you excuse me?
The Hyundai Tucson with advanced tech and safety features. There's joy in every journey. Get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Hi, Coach Mike Holmgren here for R&R Foundation Specialist. A damaged or settling foundation is often the result of a soil condition called differential settlement, causing one portion of the home to sink. R&R Foundation Specialist raises and restores damaged foundations by repositioning the load of your home onto steel piers and gently lifting it back to the proper position. It's a permanent foundation repair solution. If you suspect your foundation is settling, visit rrfoundationspecialist.com and schedule a visit from their team today.
Traditionally, when we've taught the volley, we've used the phrase, punch the volley. But there's a much better way to understand it. I want you to focus.
They'll fight to keep their crown against a formidable Team Europe. Don't miss 3 thrilling days of action in Berlin. Lots of points! At the Laver Cup. Live coverage begins Friday, September 20th at 7 a.m. on Tennis Channel.
Well, we've been talking about Alexander Blocks a lot today in his strong play. He won the 2023 Australian Open Junior Boys Singles Final over Lerner Tien, the American from Southern California. 11-9 in the third set. Tiebreak, his lone junior Grand Slam title. He reached the career high of #1 in both singles and doubles in the juniors, and now transitioned to the Pro Tour, where he's currently sitting at his career high of 253. So just outside of that range of making Grand Slam qualifying. A couple good results here, and he'll be back in Australia for the men's qualifying. Just 2 years removed from that Grand Slam title. Lerner Tien, his opponent in the AO Junior Boys Finals, also put together a remarkable start to his professional career after playing a year of collegiate tennis at USC. Tien put together a 28-match winning streak this summer between the futures and the challenger level. Tien just off his career high, 191, currently sitting at 193. he was there. But too much pace off the forehand from Berrettini. Set up by that backhand pass. Saw Berrettini try and do too much. Get that below the net and force that tough volley up into the middle of the court. It's Italy with break point. Let's see what Berrettini elects to do with this second serve. Step up and apply some pressure. Look to find the forehand. He got the forehand he wanted. Wasn't able to spread the court enough with the forehand, and a little antsy there. Jumping out of his feet, just clips the tape. Good play there from Blocks, recognizing the court position of Berrettini. We haven't seen much of the serve and volley. Kind of gutsy time to go to it, but try and shorten the point when you can. Steal a cheap one late in these games. Both players having to save break point early. Knotted it 2.
No.
Quickly, 40 love for Berrettini. And an important response for the Italian after squandering that break point opportunity in the previous game to apply pressure right back on the 19-year-old Blocks, who will always be serving to keep himself in it. At this point, Berrettini benefiting from serving first, up 3-2. Final set. GM still think Matteo Berrettini's a heavy favorite at 89%. Blocked in the third set on serve midway through. Not giving Alexander Blocks much love here as the 19-year-old established himself quite well in his first Davis Cup tie. Can he keep it close, or the experience of Berrettini come through that? Berrettini doesn't like it, but just missed wide. I like the play from Berrettini, taking the backhand with two hands up the middle of the court. He startled Blocks, who's benefited from the width of the court. Berrettini not quite getting his feet set there, and feels the pressure. Remember, early on in that first set, he was passed early and often with the approach to the backhand. That starts to creep into the mind. You feel like you have to do a little bit more with that approach. Nets the error. Alexander Blocks, holds for 3-all as Berrettini set to serve, and well, he's already put together quite the career. The 28-year-old, in spite of an injury-plagued last couple of years, seen him miss 4 majors since 2022, but highlighted by that Wimbledon runner-up 3 years ago in 2021, and he's really had a resurgent year. 23-7. He started his year in Phoenix at the Challenger in March and has won all 3 of his titles on the clay courts this year. Starting in Marrakesh and backing that up with consecutive titles in Gstaad and Kitzbühel. That's more like it from Berrettini. Raw power off the forehand side we're used to seeing. That's more like it from Berrettini. Raw power off the forehand side we're used to seeing. Well, if you go with pace on the serve, you better win with pace, because if it's in the strike zone, the opponent's using that and sending it right back, and that's exactly what Alexander Blocks did there on the stretch. Able to meet it and turn defense to offense immediately. That's the backhand. You see Berrettini motioning. Knows he wanted to come over that with two hands. Not much pace on that return out chest level, where extra half step on the feet. Berrettini could lean on that two-hander. Instead, he loses the offense in the point. 30 all. Better volley there. Blocks not able to do much with the pass. And you see Berrettini short there with the volley. Especially when you've got your opponent deep behind the baseline. You want to give him that ability to cut across. Force him to have to come up and hit that. Same play, same result for Berrettini. Closing in on an opening win for Italy on serve.
With you, Sabra, I'm not just salty, I'm sweet. I want to be legally bound to your roasted red pepper mound. Together, we make the perfect snack.
Sabra, the snack your snacks would snack on if your snacks could snack on snacks.
I got you a new partner. I don't want to have to babysit.
Hello, bad guys. I brought some gifts.
This kind of crazy takes years to develop.
What the hell are you doing? We're going to make a great team.
Let's get real. It's hard to live up to that mug. Like that time you forgot the diaper bag. But with a little help from the delicious nutrition of Orgain Kids, you'll live up to that mug after all. Orgain, it's real nutrition for real life.
Hey, I'll give you $574 if you switch.
Okay.
So what about $574 for switching your home insurance to Allstate?
But that's way too much of a hassle.
Allstate can handle the switching for you. Just call them.
Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds.
You're way shorter than I thought you'd be. There's a shirtless selfie of me by the dumbbells. Here I am. I do air drumming. I'm a competitive air drummer.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I forgot my wallet at home, so sugar mama.
Will you excuse me?
The Hyundai Tucson with advanced tech and safety features. There's joy in every journey. Get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Hi, Coach Mike Holmgren here for R&R Foundation Specialist. A damaged or settling foundation is often the result of a soil condition called differential settlement, causing one portion of the home to sink. R&R Foundation Specialist raises and restores damaged foundations by repositioning the load of your home onto steel piers and gently lifting it back to the proper position. It's a permanent foundation repair solution. If you suspect your foundation is settling, visit rrfoundationspecialist.com and schedule a visit from their team today.
Watch top stars team up in Berlin and battle at one of the year's most anticipated events, the Labor Cup, live on Tennis Channel.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Last year, Team World captured its second title in a row. And now, they'll fight to keep their crown against a formidable Team Europe. Don't miss 3 thrilling days of action in Berlin. Lots of points! At the Laver Cup. Live coverage begins Friday, September 20th at 7 a.m. on Tennis Channel.
We're underway in Valencia. Group B, France and Spain. Roberto Batista Agut, Arthur Feast. They've been on court over 40 minutes, and just in the 5th game, opening game alone was a 15-minute tussle. That match on TC Plus. Carlos Alcaraz will also be in action for Spain later today. He's going to take the court twice, singles and doubles with Marcel Granollers. Spain can clinch a spot in Malaga with a win today versus France. France dropped their opening tie to the Australians, who are two-time runners-up. And that match on TC Plus is we are closing in here in Bologna, match number 1 of the day. We haven't seen that play much from Berrettini. He's elected to step in, take the backhand, not try and give up court position, because you see when he goes out on the outside to run around the forehand, he sells out. But that time, able to find the winner. Blocks again, this time with the lob, and Berrettini struggled playing the volley back to the blocks backhand. You see there, played it a little bit too deep. He had that volley up at chest level. It's a tough one to drop. Try and knife that short, force him to come up and have to hit up. Like to see Berrettini stay in that forehand-to-forehand rally a little bit more. He's not being hurt on that side when he's able to set his feet with the forehand. Doesn't need to feel that pressure, sense of urgency to change directions until he really has the opening. That time the drop shot from blocks, no good. Blocks playing that flat-footed deep in the court. And when you do that, you show your cards a little bit too early. Berrettini all over that slice approach.